Hey, what's up, guys? It's Fitzy. Another video. I promised you Wake Island. That'll come out later. This one I had to put out. Playing last night with a subscriber of mine and a friend of mine. I subscribe to him. He subscribes to me. We actually met on Twitter. Both Battlefield fans, and you know, we help each other out. But we finally were able to hook up in game last night, and we're actually able to communicate. The mics were working pretty good, so it was a pretty good round, pretty intense round. This is Grand Bazaar, Conquest, pretty tight game. It got down to about 4 tickets apiece at the end, and we had a really good time. This is one of my favorite maps. I don't necessarily score too well on it, but I find it's the best action. I think it's the best laid out map. Lots of different turns, and you know, always guaranteed a good time on this. So I'm running with the M16A3. I'm assault class. I like to throw out the medic bags in this. The B flag in Conquest here gets a little hectic. You can usually pick up a ton of points reviving people if you do it smart. You don't want to be the asshole that just paddle whacks everybody that drops, and you know, you just bleed tickets if you're in that narrow alleyway at B where they're just cranking RPGs down there, and it's just, you know, a great big clusterfuck and everybody's dying. So be responsible with your paddles, and you know, your friends, your team, everybody will thank you for it. You'll be a better player for it. I know we all like points, but come on, it's lessons learned. It's not a cool way. You just frustrate people. It takes their minds off the game, and then there's no fun for anybody. But I'm not going to harp. If that's the way you want to play, do it. That's okay by me. Look at that. Just a nightmare in here. Like, go to the light. Go to the light. I took the liberty to cut out all of the bullshit in between the deaths. Some of these games run, well, actually all the games I've been recording lately seem to be hitting on the 18-minute mark, and that's a little long. I can only speak for myself. I don't really mind the long videos, but a lot of you probably do. Actually, I have had some requests. I asked some of my subscribers to leave comments of what they would like, and a couple of them came back with maybe shorten them up a bit, you know, and I totally agree. 18 minutes is a long time to sit through someone's boring ass footage. But I do appreciate you guys that do you know, hang in there for the whole duration. Usually my commentaries get better as the gameplay progresses. Usually I figure out something to talk about. But the purpose of this video was Jamie, friend of mine who also makes YouTube videos, Battlefield YouTube videos. He and I finally were able to link up in game and get the mics working. I don't know if it was just a fluke, but they're actually, you could actually hear what people were saying, which made the fun factor go up in this game. As you guys know, that when there's good mic usage and good squad communication, I get totally fucked here. The first time I saw someone go by there, I saw the blue tag on top of their head, so I thought he cleaned, anyway, I thought he cleaned him up, and then I got rolled by his buddy and someone spawning behind him. I was getting up when I should have been aiming down the sights. Oh well. Yeah, so Jamie and I finally got in. We were in with another friend of mine, Sniper. I'm not sure. I think he left just before this game, or he was having problems. Actually, the whole night. We play on the PlayStation. There was some disconnection problems last night. Maybe he got disconnected from this game. But it was a pretty awesome round, as they always are on Grand Bazaar. You know, good vehicle action, and always an excitement. I mean, I do pretty well in around this market area here, not so much at the B flag. I find that alleyway is just a death trap. A lot of people just hang out in there. I still haven't cracked that nut of what's the best way to flank if they're actually right in there on top of the flag, and you know, in the little rooms beside it. It's a really tough way to assault and get in there unless you have a really good organized crew of what's going on. I mean, we tried to do it a couple times in here, as you'll see, and it's just really tough. Pretty much you need a medic, you need a couple guys with the LMG just pumping down the ammo and suppressing the hell out of the alleyways. I don't, rocket spam I guess works, but you have to push it, you have to start moving up, and you'll see a couple times in this video where I almost get it up to the flag, and you know, I'd be cruising if I could just get it in that one room, but I think they were outflanking us as we were trying to drive up the map, and I got shot in the back. But here's Jamie and I. We're deciding we're going to do this flank here and try to get around behind them, because attacking B was useless from where we were going. I go the inside route through the tunnels here. He cuts around the streets just to see, I guess, see what's going on out there, and we kind of meet up here and we still soldier down the streets. So we notice the market's been taken, so we're going to go pick that up first and then try a back assault on B. That's where they were attacking us from. The map kind of goes quiet, so we know C's quiet, so we're going to drive in there pretty quick. Favorite place of mine is this little building here over to the left, this back corner of the market. It's touch and go. Sometimes it can be a real death trap if people are spawning down the street there and just rolling out through that area that I'm pointing at now. But if the action is closer to B, then this is a really good place to take this flag down from. So he points his weapon to B, I point mine in the back way, and we just cover this one and take it down. Quiet as mice, rolling around in the dirt. So I had a couple, had a good night last night as far as the channel goes. I got quite a few subscribers from a comment, somebody showcased my video, and it ended up getting quite a few hits, and I got quite a few more subscribers. A couple of really cool guys too, some really honest, really nice, here's our assault on B. Didn't work. That should have been a rocket kill for sure. I don't know why it didn't. There's only crates in front of them that should have. And then I take a rocket to the face. Yeah, like I mentioned last night in my video, Colin turned a few people on to one of my commentaries on my back to Carcan footage, and that generated quite a few views and quite a few subscribers last night. And yeah, I've already thanked them, but I'd also like to thank the new subscribers that I got. There's some pretty genuine, really nice comments. Two that strike me as funny. Two different people told me that I have a very soothing or relaxing voice. So, you know, I hope I'm not putting people to sleep when I'm doing my commentaries. Usually that's the most difficult thing about playing or making gameplay videos. You know, I've never claimed from the beginning that I'm going to put out really awesome content and I'm going to knock your socks off, because I'm just an average gamer. Hopefully, like the crowd I'm trying to draw through these videos. Every once in a while, I'll go on a bit of a rush and I get pretty excited, but for the most part, you know, I'm a pretty average gamer. So if I can draw a crowd that's geared to that, great. You know, that kind of keeps the egomaniacs out, and you know, the douchebags that always have to post and critique you and saying how badly you play. Like, I really don't care. Luckily, I haven't got too many of those comments yet. It'll come. I mean, it's inevitable. That kind of stuff just happens. You know, I'm a grown-up. I just ignore crap like that. But truly, thanks to some of the really nice comments I have been getting. My soothing voice, you know, thanks you very much. And I actually managed, a few people have invited me to their friends list, so I'm going to start playing with some subscribers when I get the time. I don't get a lot of game time. I'm a working guy. I'm usually working on the weekends. This weekend it's a little bit different. We actually got our Christmas tree up, which was good timing. We didn't have to work this weekend, but you might see me on for an hour or two, you know, every other night. If you do want to send a friend request, I'll definitely accept it. That's for sure. My son also shares the PlayStation 3 with me, so if you see Little Big Planet or some of the younger games, that's him playing. Honest, it's not me. I'll be playing Battlefield or Skyrim or some of the grown-up games, but I can't be held responsible for what happens to my friends list. My son sometimes deletes my friends to make room for his. But, you know, we'll work it out. If you want to play with me, then shoot me a friend request or leave something in the comments, and when I do have time, I'll add you. I have a regular group of guys that I play with that there was our push on B where I tried to get that out. It's so close to getting in there. I think if I would have gotten in there, we could have kept B. So the match is really close. We're down to about 35 tickets apiece, and you know, everybody's going to drive towards B. Back to the friends request. Like I was saying, I play with a bunch of really cool guys, generally all the time, and you know, get to know them too, because they're really good guys. So feel free to jump into games with us. We're all, you know, cool guys, nice and chill, relaxed. We don't get too heated or freaked out. I think I'm the one that gets the most heated. The other guys like to run around and have fun, but they play really, really well. They play the objective, and they're smart Battlefield players, and, you know, they're not rookies. And they're just friendly guys, good guys. So come on out and join in the fun if you want. This game is actually getting down to the final tickets. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh, what's everybody doing for the holidays? I know we don't get a lot of time off work, but we definitely enjoy it. I'll just probably be traveling to some family and eat some good food and drink some good drinks. I'm kind of, why I brought that up, I'm kind of in the holiday spirit now because today we got our Christmas tree up. The kids are at an age where it's pretty fun, where they're hanging the ornaments on it and saying the silliest stuff. So yeah, let me know what you guys got planned for the holidays. If you're traveling, if you're just hanging back, whatever. You know, maybe we can get into some games and shoot it up on the battlefield. So that was a close one. Got down to 4 tickets apiece, and it wasn't anyone near me, but we managed to scramble a win. Not a great game, but thanks to Jamie for playing with me, and we'll bring you some more soon.